Hello, my name is Cecilia. I'm in the 4th grade, and today I'm going to be telling you a story about the deaf school campus. This is an ABC story using the alphabet, hand shapes for letters A through Z. Hello, my name is Savannah Jenkins, and today I want to present about Laurent Clerc. Laurent was born in December of 1785 in La Baume, France. He lived to be 83 years old, and he died living in Hartford, Connecticut. He died in July of 1869. Clerc is remembered today for being the first deaf teacher in America. His work in early schools for the deaf inspired deaf education across the nation. And the work that was done there influenced deaf schools in other places. This is a picture of him. I'm thankful to Thomas Hopkins Gallaudet for traveling to recruit Clerc and convincing him to agree to 3 years of teaching, which turned into him staying in America until he died. Thank you, Gallaudet. Hello, my name is Simon Burhane. It's nice to meet you. Back in 1979 was the time of Deaf President Now. Dr. I. King Jordan and some talented young people were ready to demand that they have a deaf president now. There were 5 major pieces or 5 problems that they were working with at that time. The first thing that happened was that they actually appointed a hearing person as the president at that time. That was E. Zenzer. She was the hearing person chosen to be the president of Gallaudet University. The second problem was that there were a ton of people that were protesting. They all marched to a famous hotel to demonstrate for a deaf president. Tim Rorris, who was the Student Body Government, or SBG president at the time, told everyone that the time is now. That was the time to make big impacts. Between 7:15 and 7:30, they announced that Zenzer would be appointed as the 7th hearing president of the university. And that's when a third person, Dr. Harvey Goodstein, interrupted the group, saying that everyone needed to leave the meeting. He told everyone to get out of there and to go somewhere else. The police and the security were involved, and they couldn't protect the president anymore. The people used vehicles to keep people from getting in. And they use all sorts of buses and vehicles to block the entryway. They were all upset from over 128 years of having a hearing president. All this was happening over the spring and the summer, and that's why in July 14th, there's the 100-year celebration of the Day of the Deaf. Then on Sunday, March the 6th, well, Sunday or Monday? Maybe it was Monday. No, it was on Sunday, or Sunday to Monday, where everything had gotten really chaotic, like I was talking about there. So those were the bad things that happened. But the good news was that Jerry Covell and Tim Raris, the student body government president of the time, they were relieved. They were able to tell everyone that everything had been solved, and people were really happy to hear that. There was support for deaf people. And there was support for a deaf president. People were watching what was happening on the news on their TV and seeing everything that was going on. They were recording it on those old TVs and sharing it with friends so they would know what had happened. Deaf people had decided they had had enough. They had had enough of having hearing presidents in that position, and they finally got a deaf person in that place. Then you saw lots of congratulations. Oh, give me 1 second. There were lots of people congratulating them for their work at that time. It was a really big deal for deaf rights. They had solved a huge problem, and that was worth celebrating, and they solved it together. People were really happy that happened.
Deaf athletes from all around the world. Yes! Deaf can do it. Let's just name a few. Lou, male bodybuilder. Shelley, professional female bodybuilder. Curtis, former Major League Baseball player. See? Deaf can. Evans, an awesome cyclist. Deaf can do anything except for hear. You can do it. Kenny played for the National Football League. Yes, deaf can. Hearing people think deaf can't do anything. No, that's not true. We can. Williams, a big-time basketball player. Set your goals, work hard, don't give up. You can do it.